Hey guys, it's Shane Speal, and we're going to talk dulcimer hacking today. We're going to show you what happens when you capo a dulcimer and the cool things you can do with it. And we're also going to get into using those same techniques for a one-string canjo. Now, this video is brought to you by CBGiddy.com. That's CBGiddy.com. And that's where you can find these really cool one-string canjos. Has a dulcimer fretting on it, so there's no bad notes. These things are great. These are awesome for kids as well. It teaches kids simple melody up and down a string. So we're going to get into this in a minute, but I'm starting with my Tennessee Music Box dulcimer. I built this from a shipping crate. I had ordered a banjo kit from Carver Banjos, and it was delivered in this big wooden crate. So I used the crate and created my own dulcimer. Now, whenever a dulcimer is in a big rectangle shape like this, or like this, they tend to call these Tennessee Music Boxes, or a coffin dulcimer. So I like this one. I love the way it feels. It's massive on my lap, and it feels good. I can just lean my arms on here. All right, so let's take a look at this. A dulcimer is tuned with a root note. This root note is a D, and then all the other strings, the other three strings are all the same, and these are all A. So it makes kind of like a D power chord. Okay, now here's the idea with the dulcimer is that the frets are only in the do, re, mi areas, which means you don't have flats or whatever. It just means wherever you put your finger on these low strings, the doubled strings, means it gives you a do, re, mi scale. Very simple, very perfect for Americana music, you know. All right, so let's get into hacking this. With dulcimers, you don't usually see it in the basic stuff of people putting capos on. And most dulcimers, I'm going to put this down for a second, I'll come back to that. Most dulcimers have the entire neck on the face of the body. Now this one I have tuned different. I have this tuned to a, I guess it's an F. Now, in order to capo this, because this is how I want to hack it, you can't use a guitar capo with this, but they do make, and I found this on eBay, this is a dulcimer capo. And all it is this little clamp that you tighten right there, and you take this clamp and you put it where you want it to be capoed. In this case, and this is the big hack, first fret capoing for dulcimer. And I'm going to give you a little close up there, and you push the capo down so that it pushes those strings down on the neck, and you tighten. Now here's the magic, and here's the cool hack about it. When you capo a dulcimer at the first fret, the way the diatonic scale is set, and I'm not going to get into the mathematics of this. When you capo it on the first fret, the whole thing becomes a minor blues instrument. Instead of being in D major, when you capo the first fret, it's now in E minor. thing is just becoming a cool E minor. It gives that darker sound, that minor sound to it. Now, when I built this Tennessee music box, I never thought about this until I needed it. When I put the neck on here, it stuck out a little at the end, simply because for me to hit the right dulcimer scale length, the box wasn't long enough, so I had it stick out. Well, that flaw in my design became something that works great because I can use a regular guitar capo, and it fits right there. Yeah, yeah. So it's really cool. If you make your own dulcimer, and if you can leave the neck stick out long enough for you to put a guitar capo on there, it adds to it. It adds the fact that you can now hack this with the first fret capo and turn it into a minor blues machine. So that's the basics. You can either do it with a guitar capo if you build it yourself, or if you have a regular dulcimer, whether it be teardrop, coffin style, or whatever style, you can find a dulcimer capo. This one was on eBay, and all I did was search for dulcimer capo, and this one was a beautiful wooden, hand-carved wood, and it was like $17. There's cheaper ones out there too, and I'm sure you could make your own. But I wanted something because I love this dulcimer. When I bought this, it was an old man that made it, and he said it was made out of lightning-struck cherry wood. It was a cherry tree that was struck by lightning, and it fell over. And apparently there's some sort of tradition or, wives' tale, whatever, that wood struck by lightning sounds better. So I had to have this. I mean, the story alone is awesome. So you get the first fret capo. Okay, so what about these canjos? A canjo has a dulcimer scale, and this one is tuned to a D. Now this canjo also has an extra fret in here. This is kind of the blue note. We're going to skip over that. I'm not going to get into all that stuff. So, if I capo it at the first fret, it turns the canjo into a minor key machine. Let me say one thing. As I'm doing this lesson, I have a medium, Fender medium type of pick. I make my own, but I buy the same Delrin material as a Fender medium pick. I think a bigger pick that is lighter, that bends easier, and get one of those big triangles, that probably would work best for a canjo since you're tucking it in. Because with this, it kind of gets stuck on there. But if you had a lighter pick, it would go faster. But again, the first fret hack for dulcimer works on the CBGiddy canjo. And for as many books, I don't know if y'all saw this. It's going to fall. I didn't expect to get this. But he's got a whole canjo songbook series out there. And this is great for kids. There's the songbook, Canjo Songbook Volume 1, Volume 2. He's got the book on how to build a canjo. And even an entire hymnal for a one-string canjo. All of these are at CBGiddy.com. That's CBGiddy.com. So you can check them out there. but have some fun with it. If you have a dulcimer at home, try the first fret hack of putting a capo on there, whether you make your own or if you have your own homemade. All right, my name's Shane Speal. You can find out more about me at shanespeal.com. These t-shirts I have here come from stubbyslide.com, and I want to thank my sponsor, CBGiddycom, for this. So, make sure you subscribe for more cool videos like this. Check out stubbyslide.com to support this channel, and here's some more videos for you to check out as well. Thank you for watching. My name's Shane Speal.